October 27th, 2014 is a day that I will never forget. I was in the bottom of the library when my mom called and said she was here. I hopped in the car and headed home. I walked inside and saw my dad, but I never expected to hear what came next. On a spring day in 2007, I got a new best friend, a black lab that we named Reese. I never had a dog before, but I soon found out why they are a man's best friend. He was a menace, because he would always tear up our pillows and for some reason eat fake plants. Every day I would wake up and pet him before I left for school, and immediately when I got home from school, I would play with him nonstop. I think he liked my dad more than me because sometimes we didn't get along. One time he jumped up on me and swiped his paw at my face, and as a result, his claw split my nose open. Another time, he bit my wrist and ripped some skin off of it. Even after all this, he is still my best friend. All Reese wanted to do 24/7 was to play outside. He was constantly staring out the back door and waiting to be let out. Over time, Reese probably destroyed or lost about 30 baseballs, footballs, soccer balls, and basketballs. I remember that he always played wolf ball with my dad and I. My dad would be the pitcher and he would stand right next to him waiting to pounce on a ball. As soon as I hit the ball, he would sprint after it, pick it up, and then sprint back at me trying to tag me out. This kind of stuff went on all the time for years. At the beginning of summer in 2014, we noticed a small bump on Reese's left leg. We thought it was a bee sting because he was always getting stung. We waited a week to see if it would go away or go down, but it never did. My dad took him to the vet, and it was discovered that Reese had a bone tumor on his leg. The type of cancer is called osteosarcoma, which is the most common type of bone tumor found in dogs. Our options were limited because we had to ensure that the cancer hadn't spread to the rest of his body, so we made the decision to have Reese's left leg amputated. After 2 weeks of healing, it seemed like Reese still had 4 legs. He was his old self again because he was running around all the time. He learned to master the way to walk and run with 3 legs. The summer had ended and fall began. Reese was still doing good, but he hit a rough patch in October. He began to grow weak and had a hard time getting around. He stopped running outside and playing with balls. He spent most of his days laying down and sleeping on the couch. My whole family had no idea what was going on with him, so on October 27th, 2014, my dad brought him to the vet while I was at school. I got home that night and looked around for Reese. I couldn't find him, so I asked my dad and he said, "Reese isn't with us anymore." My face immediately went pale and I couldn't believe what I just heard. It was revealed by the vet that the cancer was still in his body even after the amputation and continued to spread and take over his body for months. My dad saw the suffering and pain in Reese's eyes and decided to release him from his pain by putting him down. We buried Reese a week later in my backyard. Reese was only 7 years old.